Now we're going to talk about functions. Functions are the building blocks of readable, maintainable, and reusable code. A function is a set of statements to perform a specific task. Once a function is defined, you can call them to access. Let me show you how to define the function. This is the function definition. Let's say I'm going to create a new function add. You can also define some arguments. The type is number. Let's try to log the sum, a plus b, and we defined the function. Now I'm going to call that function. You can also call that function into multiple times. That's why the benefits of functions. And you will see the sum value. A function can also return something, and you can define the type. And I can say return type is number, so I can return the a plus b. And now you can log the result because it is going to give me the value. So instead of getting the value, I'm going to simply log that value to console. So you will get the same response. You learn about calling function, returning value from the function, parameterized function. We have learned about how to provide parameters. You can also set the default value with the help of this one. Let's say if I don't provide the value for the a by default, it is going to access the default value. You can set the default value in this way. You can also follow the rest parameter syntax. Let's say function add numbers array. And I'm gonna access the numbers array. This is called the rest parameters. Like you can pass multiple arguments and you're not sure about the length. You can provide this one. It will be treated as an array. You can see that. Add numbers. It will be treated as an array. You have learned about how to set the default value. Let's say and price is equals to number, default value is 0. Rest parameter must be the last parameter. So I can say that. One will be treated as a price and the rest of them will be treated as a numbers array. You can log the price here. Here one is the price. You can also create the anonymous function or the arrow function. You can also follow that syntax. Let's say that function anonymous function, you can also do that. let's say const add person. You can also define the anonymous function console.log add person, or you can follow the arrow syntax. This is how you will define the function as an arrow syntax. Console.log hello world, and I did not call the add persons. What else you can do with functions? The function constructor, I don't need to do that. So that's all the basics of the function. You can also add the optional parameter. Let's say the price is no, I don't need to do it here. Let's say the number third value is optional, and by default I set the value which is 10, and it's an optional. What is wrong? Parameter cannot have question marks. Yep, you can say that this is the optional parameter, like I did not provide the value. By default you will see the value which is 10. Even I can log that. C value is there is a C value which is 10. So that's all the basics of the functions.